Hey everyone, today we're walking down a river, which is really cool. It's all just flat panels of rocks. Water's really clean. There's lots of snails, clams, crayfish around here. Lots of islands here throughout the river. But over here there's a little offshoot of the river that's flowing a lot slower. And because of that, it's warmer. There's a lot of frogs and things in the stagnant water. So we're gonna go on a little walk now and see where this goes. I'm assuming it eventually reconnects with the river somewhere, but how far, I'm not really sure. It looks pretty stagnant, but especially when the river's running high, I'm sure this surges enough that you could even take a water tube down here. And it looks like if the river was any shallower, this might actually even stop flowing. But once we get over here, the water's starting to noticeably get warmer along the banks of the shallow areas. You see there's some fish in the nice clear water. Hopefully this is showing up nice and clear. I'm using a case. There's also some water snakes, water skimmers everywhere. It's slippery over here without the current. A lot of algae is growing in the flat areas. The gravel gives a good amount of traction. See, right here is basically the only proof that it's actually moving. See, it drops another 4 inches. It's really not going to be able to get in here anymore. The water really is a bit warmer in here. Up there's a clearing. Maybe somebody's been camping there before. Lots of tall oak trees, cedar trees around here. Nice beach off to the side. You see this whole area is just basically a big flat slab of rock. And over on the edges it's even warmer. Oh, there's a frog. Over here looks like raccoon poop, and if we zoom in on that, the raccoon's been eating the crayfish. I see a lot of little claws and shells mixed into it that the raccoon wasn't able to digest. This is like a natural lazy river. Looks like up here it's looking a little swampy. Right here looks like another crevice leading back to the main river. Water here is even warmer. Yeah, the water here feels like a hot tub because it's not moving at all. When the river's high, it looks like it connects, but at the moment, nothing. It's just a dead end. Take a look at all the pockets that maybe there was water or something sizzling when it was hot lava. It's really cool out here. Right here you can see the tire tracks. It looks like someone's been driving an ATV down here. Up here looks like a natural dam we're coming up to. It looks like there's a lower spot. Maybe there'll be a little waterfall. The water's coming in here, so it's got to be leaving. The bottom of this is very slippery. See, it's got that brown slime everywhere. Nice shady spot under the cedar trees. Feels like bath water here. This is a deeper spot that's barely flowing. I love how dense this part of the woods is under the cedars. Oh, 2 leopard frogs. Those are really pretty. Look at that. Another one. Another one. There's another one. Oh, more. A lot of leopard frogs. Another leopard frog. Another one. Whoa. 3 more. 4 more. 5. All over the place. Yeah, right here you can tell when the river's a little bit higher, there's more flow. It's a good trickle through here. Some animals got a trail through here. Here's a completely stagnant area with a oily film and a whole bunch of leopard frogs. Look at them all. Frogs all over the place. And once again, it feels like a bath. It looks like there might be another little natural dam up here. Lots of water beetles going across the surface here. I don't see any larger fish trapped around here. The main river has it. Just little fish in here that the frogs might be feeding off of. This is a perfect spot for a bath. There's so many water beetles, that's what's moving around all over the surface. Got some pretty vibrant flowers over here. Those pink and red. A lot of dead trees. Some sort of bug infestation, because every tree that you see dead is the same type. Yeah, this is like another little natural dam. And wow, there's a whole fire pit. Yeah, let's go take a look at this fire pit. Looks like a good spot for camping. Oh wow, look at this. The whole trickle of water, look, it just disappears into the ground. Look at that, the water is just disappearing into a crack. Over here too. The whole river just disappears into these crevices. More frogs. Yeah, you can hear it pouring down into a deep hole. And look, it's completely dried up now. There's a fire pit here. This would make a good camping spot. A lot of dry wood if we had a little saw over there. This fire pit was probably used a long time ago. It's not even burnt. The ash has been washed away last time the river flooded. The ground here is so cool. We need a good pad if we were to camp here. Looking back in this crevice. It's a nice trail. Doesn't really lead anywhere. I'm sure when this floods, water's going through here. Here's a page in a book. And over here, wow, a lot more campfire wood. And the ground's pretty flat. Look at all these deep crevices that would fill with water if it were storming out. Look in here. It's like a cave. Wow. I'm gonna go down inside there for a moment. It's like a whole cave. Yeah. Oh, wow. That is awesome. Wish I had a big light. That's so cool. All right, everyone, I took the waterproof case off because I'm gonna bring you into this cave. I didn't expect to find this, but I can use the camera flash now that the bag is off. But look at this. This is cool. We're probably gonna find spiders. Something's been digging there, maybe a bird. This is like a lemon squeezer cave. Ooh, hope I don't have to get out of here fast. Look at that. What about this way? Is that a barn swallow nest? You can tell water probably goes through here. Feels even scarier because I was just swimming and don't have a shirt on. I'm sure there's spiders against the walls. Wow, this is getting tight. Oh. Hopefully I don't find anything scary. Wow, it keeps going. Oh my gosh. Caves. All right, if we do camp here in the future, I'm gonna bring a big light. I can tell, look at the walls. This was recently flooded. Wow, it goes this way. There's plants struggling for light. Goes this way. Okay, it looks like it would keep going, but there's a big boulder. I don't wanna crawl on my belly. But that way there, I'd have to like crawl my belly, and I'm not doing that. These rocks you're seeing, I keep bumping into them without a shirt on, and they feel like sandpaper. Is that a paw print of something in here? Yeah, these walls are rough. You would think with water going through these all the time that it would be smooth. These walls are super sharp. Wow. Tired from crawling. That was really cool though. Yeah, it's underneath all these bushes, underneath the whole woods. So when that river floods, all this must have gushing water through it, and even up here over the top. All right, we're gonna see if this goes any further. Over here is basically where I was just underneath. All right, this is probably where I would have come out, something like that. Because I did hear water gurgling in the distance. You see, some of these cracks are actually wide enough. Wait. I wouldn't have gone much further. This is that rock, I think, that I would have had to crawl underneath. I think it is. But that's still a cool little cave. Like a lemon squeezer cave. If you ever gone to those type of parks where they'll have a shape. And it says if you can't fit through this outline or shape, then you can't enter the cave because you won't fit. A lot of grapevines. Another deep crevice with water running under it. Look at the size of this tree. Okay, this looks like a hole on another cave. I'd like to come back here in the dead of winter and explore these when they're not overgrown. Might be able to see more stuff. So this whole area floods during storms. You can see the evidence of how high it actually gets. The debris wrapped around trees is the water line. Yeah, look at this, all these logs stacked against that tree. This water's gone up at least to my chest. Maybe these trees just died from a recent drought. They don't have much soil. These crevices are so cool. Are those grapes? No, this isn't grape. It's all kinds of cool trails. You see this big rock right here? That's the water line. See the slime that grew on it? It was underwater to that point sometime for a while. Look around here, the debris all over the trees had at least 2.5 feet of water sitting here, flowing through here. All these slimy rocks, dried up moss. When it floods, spring thaw, coming through here. I don't know if it'll open back up into water. So the water's all trickling beneath us somehow. Here's an open area. Looks like most of the current turns here to the right. It gets pretty narrow. I'm starting to hear the river again in a more violent area. No. Kind of trickles out into nothing. Just nothingness right here. Guess I'll briefly look down this way. Good place to camp. There's lots of driftwood, very dried out. All these blobs of debris and dry grass stuck against the trees is good kindling for having a campfire. This is definitely where the flow goes. What is this? Is this some kind of environmental study, or what's covered up under these tarps? I don't know. Anyone in my comments know what that could be? Some garbage bags, more tarped areas. It's just full of branches. Here's another very deep crevice. You can tell had recently water in it. There's water still sitting down there. Oh my gosh. This is like a whole cave. Very muddy. Wow. I'm not gonna go any further because if I zoom in, it's overgrown. It only goes a little ways. This time of year, there's not many horseflies, but a couple of them just found me. There's a rabbit poop. Rabbits around here. Does anyone know why this is covered? Is this all gonna just get swept away when this river starts getting high again? At this point, it doesn't really look like this area sees much water. During floods, I see some debris, but it looks like everything just sizzled out. See? Dead end. That crevice obviously takes water somewhere, but It's overgrown. I guess the water just takes all these tunnels and caves, and that's how it escapes this. It's like a bowl that I'm walking around in right here. A lot of dead trees. Forget what these trees are called, but I know invasive bugs love to go targeting them. Well, I'm gonna hike back now. Since this all looks like dead ends, trails just get really narrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. Right there, those are invasive tent caterpillars. Anytime I see something like that in my yard, I try to light it on fire before they leave, but they already left, it looks like. No, there's still some in there. I think they're dead, the ones that are still in there. I don't see them moving. But obviously a lot of them left already. The leaves are half eaten. This area you can tell has a good amount of flow. But how fast is it going? Probably not that fast. It doesn't take a lot of current to put it against the trees, just some current. But seeing how there's not really much there, it kind of just spreads out, it looks like. It doesn't really hang up on the trees down there. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day. That one's cut by a beaver. A lot of these have beaver damage.